Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm Khadija. If you're new, I'm happy you're here. If you're not new, welcome back. So today we are going to talk about Pilates. Yes, we're going to tap into this whole Pilates craze. I'm doing Pilates. I've done it for about like almost 6-7 months now. It is just like blowing up. All the girls is tapping into it. So we're going to talk about Pilates, what it is, how you get started. Is it easy? Is it like yoga? We're going to talk about that, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about my weight loss journey because I receive a lot of questions about it. So I'm just going to be very vulnerable about that and share how I started to, listen to my body and get to where I'm at today. I still have ways to go, in my opinion, but we're going to talk about that today, so stay tuned. Okay, so I put a question on Instagram a couple days ago, just opening up the floor to have people ask me questions about Pilates, what it is, etc. So I have a list of questions here. I'm going to talk about my journey in Pilates, how I got started, how is it for me, and then we're going to talk about that weight loss journey that I'm currently still on. So we're going to talk about it. So first question, what is Pilates? So it focuses on improving flexibility, strength, with the emphasis on core strengthening. So a lot of the workouts that we do in Pilates is very focused on ensuring that your core is activated, you're not putting strain on your back. It's very core-ish centric, and that's important to prevent injury. So with Pilates, you're doing a lot of like repetitions and movements. You've probably seen people doing Pilates on a mat or on that crazy thing, reformer. There's so many different forms of Pilates. I keep hearing about Legree. That's something new. I haven't done my research on it, but I just do standard reformer Pilates. It's focusing on like muscle strength, toning. You'll notice difference in your body as far as like tone. You lose inches. It helps burn fat. It's different. It's different than what you're used to doing if you're used to just going to the gym and lifting weights. Like with Pilates, we still do these movements, but we're using like hand straps. And those hand straps can also go on your feet. And you're still doing leg lifts with hand straps. You're doing planks in Pilates. So it's still a strength training type of workout without the heavy kind of hard impact that you're used to if you go to the gym and you lift weights and squat, etc. We still do squats in Pilates. We use a TRX machine in Pilates, but it's slightly different. It's definitely different than going to your gym and doing those movements. It focuses a lot on like stability and core strengthening. Now, the next question that I received was, is it like yoga? It's somewhat like yoga, but with yoga, there's more a spiritual kind of focus, a deeper, longer process in which you're doing movements where you're holding those movements for flexibility and you're breathing and you're focused on that position you're in. And the goal is to have this kind of like spiritual connectedness, all while allowing your body to be freely in a position where you might feel a little tight, and it helps alleviate that tightness and promotes flexibility. Now, in Pilates, you'll see that, and you'll hear your teacher instruct you to listen to your breathing. So there is a kind of like, I won't say spiritual or connectedness there, but it is to promote awareness of your bodies and your movements while you're doing Pilates. So the difference is, I feel like with yoga, the poses are more stationary, they're longer, they're deeper. It focuses on flexibility and mobility in that way. Whereas Pilates, it's more repetitions, it's like crunching and a little higher impact than yoga, but you are required to kind of like breathe in and out as you're doing those reps. So that is what I would say is the difference. Pilates has a little more impact. Pilates focuses on weight loss, toning, whereas yoga is not. I never heard anyone say, unless there's a story out there, y'all want to share it with me, where they said, I lost hundreds of pounds doing Pilates, doing yoga. Like, whereas Pilates, you are expected to see a change in your body, and it's over time. And that reminds me, I received a question about that. Changing your body and how fast do you see results in Pilates? Now, I'll talk about my Pilates experience. I started Pilates in January. I think by next week I'll hit class 100, so 100 classes. And I would say the mantra that I would use and many people use is slow and steady wins the race. Pilates isn't one of those workouts where you wake up tomorrow and you lose 5 pounds. It's not that kind of workout. I don't think people understand that if you want to see real change, it takes time. It takes changes in behavior. It takes changes in eating habits. No one workout is going to give you overnight instant weight loss or the body that you want. No pill will do that. It's all about time and really just embracing the journey and listening to your body. That's what I would say is what made me really understand how to achieve my goals, which is listening to my body and taking it one day at a time. Now, as far as like how frequent I do Pilates, I go to Pilates 4 times a week. You can go every day if you want to. You can go once a week if you want to incorporate it into like another workout. Like, you know, if you still lift weights and do cardio, etc., that's cool. I only do Pilates. I don't do any other workouts but Pilates 4 times a week. As far as like my fitness journey and how I got to where I am today, where people are noticing my weight loss, I'm noticing it now too because my ass is gone. So I'm gonna work on that. I might go back to the gym soon, but the ass is not assing how it used to, and I don't know how to feel about that. But how my journey has gone is that I have worked out for years. If you know me, you know me for being in the gym 3 to 4 times a week. I've had personal trainers, I've followed macros, I've lifted heavy, I can keep up with the boys in the gym. I was one of those girls that could just, you know, be in the gym and I loved it and drink protein shakes and count my macros, eat protein. That was me. No results from that. No trainer, no macro, no heavy weight could change the fact that my scale would not move. And people were like, yo, don't pay attention to the scale. Oh, I paid attention to the scale when I gained the extra 20 pounds. I paid attention to that scale. But I struggled to lose weight for years. I literally was the same size until probably, of course, during COVID, I ended up gaining a little more weight. And at that point, I was like, whoo. And it's hard for me to lose. Oh, we got a problem. So it's frustrating when you're doing all the things that these trainers are telling you to do, dietitians are telling you to do, and you're not yielding any results. I literally one day just woke up and said, I'm not going to the gym. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to find something different. I started going to Pilates. But what made the difference now than before is that I literally listen to my body every single day. Today I may want a salad. Tomorrow I may want a piece of fried chicken. And I'm going to listen to my body. I'm not going to neglect it. I'm not going to say, oh, I can't have the fried chicken because I'm not going to hit my goal. Because when you do that, you end up succumbing to those cravings and then you overdo it. And now you're back to square one. So I literally noticed that because I listen to my body every single day and what it's telling me, that is when I started to see a change in my weight loss. I still have ice cream here and there. I'm not a candy eater. I will bake things just for the sake of baking. I don't really necessarily eat a lot of sweets. I don't drink a lot of alcohol. Like once in a blue, I'll have a glass of wine, but I still eat carbs. If I want McDonald's fries, I will go to McDonald's and get a large fry. I have no shame in that. And I just listen to what my body wants for that day or that moment. I have eaten a lot less, even though I still eat what I want. My appetite has shifted, and that's just my body just changing, and that's fine. But I wanted to let people know, like, as far as like my fitness journey, it wasn't no magic pill. It wasn't just Pilates. I hate that people think that just going to Pilates is going to give you instant gratification. It's literally me changing my mindset and really listening to what my body wants every single day. every day. I think that that's the secret. Like people right now are like, my Pilates classes are getting thick. They're getting thick. It's a lot of people in there because they think it's instant gratification, and tomorrow they're gonna come out with a six pack and toned. And no, it takes time. I just said I'm almost at 100 classes, and I'm now starting to see a change in my body. I've lost a couple pounds. I want to say honestly, I've lost maybe 30, 40 pounds. And I know folks that know me like, girl, there's no way. Yeah, like 30, 40 pounds, I want to say I've lost so far. But that wasn't just with Pilates. It's just been over time in the last year with me just learning to listen to my body. So I wanted to share that because I know a lot of people are very frustrated about their journeys and they can't quite figure out what they're doing wrong. It's not that you're doing something wrong. What it is that you have to find what it's going to work for your body, and you have to have a mind and body mindset. If your body's saying, no, I don't like this, or this isn't, it's not responding the way it should to those carbs, then maybe you should eliminate it. Especially now, I don't know about I don't know like how old everybody is, obviously, but at my age, my body is rejecting things that I used to love. Like, girl, you used to tear this up. I know, I don't like it anymore. Like, I could eat eggs every day when I was younger. Now, I will damn near vomit if you scramble an egg for me. Some days, see, and this is where it gets weird, because some days I'm like, oh, I could go for an egg. I could eat the egg. Tomorrow I could be like, it's making me sick. So literally, I just listen to my body. Honestly, that has been what's really helped me. What other questions did I have? So I share with you how I got started. I literally just went to Club Pilates. I go to one in Montclair. They do have a franchise all over the United States. So they're everywhere. So I like the studio. It's a cool studio. Then I answered the did you see results fast question. No. It took time, but that's not why I started Pilates. My goal wasn't to lose weight fast. It was to find something new and find a new way of, because I like exercising. I really do. I enjoy it. I've always enjoyed exercise, and it's always just been like a hobby for me, and I never struggled to get out of bed and go exercise. Like, if I'm tired, yeah, of course, but like I'm not one of those people who are like, hey, oh, I gotta go work out. I really do enjoy working out, so Pilates is just like my new hobby. Is it hard? That the last question I got was, is it hard? So it may be different for everyone. And the reason for that is if it's new to you, it's gonna be hard. Especially, just think about it. From my experience, I started in the class and the teachers are making you plank on a reformer, which is a machine that moves on top of a box for 20 seconds. Imagine trying to keep your core strength on something that moves. Yeah, that's not easy. But I would say now it's gotten a lot easier. I'm able to do like tricks on the bar and plank in different ways and plank a little longer. And it's, nothing comes easy when it's new to you. Like, it's funny because if it was easy, I probably wouldn't do it, because why would working out be easy? Like I don't know. So no, it's not easy when you start, but it gets easier over time. But I would say overall, just try it. I would say try it. Everyone's so curious about it. Try it. I enjoy it. I will continue to do it. I'm gonna start changing up some of my like workout routine. I'm gonna incorporate some weightlifting a little bit just to start getting some definition in my body again. But yeah, I would say go for it. It is a really good workout experience. It's definitely different. Tell me how it goes. Leave the comments below. If you're like, yo, I don't know why I listen to this girl, share it. But if you have any more questions about it, comment below. Definitely comment below. Of course, I'll answer your questions. But yeah, that is my experience in my weight loss journey and in Pilates. Stay tuned because we have more topics we're going to talk about. I may start doing makeup again on here. I'm not quite sure. I'm just going with the flow and going with things that like people are asking me questions about. And I feel like it's important to have this space, especially For minority women, like, we don't really talk about these things. It's like, one thing I hate or just dislike is when we keep secrets from each other. Like, oh girl, where you get them shoes? Oh, somewhere, I forgot. I'm not that girl. So I'm on here because I'm not that girl. So if y'all have any questions, any topics y'all want to talk about, feel free to comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you beautiful people later.